How did it feel tonight to be honored, to be back in Castle as a national champion?
Yeah, it was cool. I'm just super grateful to have that opportunity and that love from Virginia Tech. So it was really cool to embrace it and show love to the fans and thank them a little bit with some gestures. But yeah, I'm just blessed to have this fan base and yeah, this opportunity. It was awesome. But then you got to refocus back in. You got to be appreciative and then you got to lock back in to be the killer. But yeah, it was cool.
How did it feel being back on the mat tonight?
It was awesome. Walking off the mat, I forgot how fun it is to compete in Castle and just bring that energy and on all the sacrifice and hard work to just show up in the lights is something that I missed, and it was good to be back.
Feel like you picked up where you left off with another major decision victory, just like you had for the title in Kansas City?
Yeah, no, it was cool to score. I think I shut them out 0 points, and I think I scored 8 or 9. So yeah, it was awesome to put some points up on the board for the fans. That's what I want to do. I want to go out there and be dominant and put points up, not win matches by decisions, but to go out there and look to major Penn Tech. Something I've, just changed my mindset and being a top-ranked guy, going out there and showing it.
What's the biggest adjustment now that you have a national title, to be going for the second one and kind of be, as a returning champ, the marked man in this division, that you're now the hunted guy among the group?
I feel like I'm hunting, and I'm hunting for Penns and Techs, like I said, and yeah, just getting back to where I was last year. We're falling back on the same things I was doing, but getting better. That's what's cool about our sport is like it's a process. You can never be too good. So there's levels, and I want to continue to keep jumping levels, and I guess that's the challenge, just looking for that next level.
Rafa stepping into the lineup this year. Already he's been. Major decision for him, I know, is probably one of his closest results of the season so far. What have you seen from him and his growth from last year, the promise that he showed, to now being a steady starter, a guy who looks like he's going to be dangerous throughout the year?
Just how much he loves it. He loves to. He's a combat dude. He likes to go put hands on people and beat them up, and he's just falling in love with the process, doing the right things, and being grateful for the opportunity to compete, making the most of it each time.
What's it like being around a guy like that who, like I said, showing that type of talent in wrestling, and obviously has the Brazilian jiu-jitsu pedigree that he has?
Yeah, it's cool to be around young guys who are hungry. It keeps you humble, keeps that hunger in you, and just being around like-minded guys are going to get you where you want to be. And I feel like I'm around a bunch of like-minded guys who all want to be national champs, so it's awesome.
Jimmy Mullen, closing out with 4-1 victory tonight. That takedown was rather explosive, to say the least. What have you seen from him growing from being a freshman to now stepping into this lineup and beating a top 20 opponent?
I think it's the same thing. All these guys that you're seeing on the mat, the new faces, they're just really trusting the process and falling in love with it. And like I said, we're all like-minded, so we feed off each other, and the momentum's just going to keep building.
I know Vitor was shooting a video with Rafa earlier this week. What's it like having a guy like that who's had an incredible UFC career, is kind of a legend in the MMA world?
Yeah, no, it's cool. He came in, taught some things, and bringing guys in like that who are just killers. It brings energy to this team, and just grateful to have those opportunities to meet legends like that and to take what I can from them.
What's the biggest thing you learned from them?
Just believe in what you believe and stay strong in it, and practice makes perfect.
So with the graduation of guys like Mekhi Lewis, like Bryce Andonian, how big of a jump has it been for you to step up as a leader in the room?
Yeah, no, making that adjustment is, I feel like I've always been sort of a leader by example, but starting to become more of a vocal leader and push these guys and conditioning or speaking my mind about more in technique, because I've built that respect among the team, is something I'm looking to do and strive to do, and I feel like I'm doing in the room. And I don't want to say I'm taking their role, but those are awesome guys, and Bryce is still around, so he's not really missing. But yeah, just going out there and doing what I can do to try to follow in those legends.
We got to see the Coach Henson debut last week at Bill Farrell. What was that like?
It was cool, man. He's helped me out so much, Bryce has, so anything I can do for him to help him out is I'm more than grateful to do it for him.
What's it like with those two transfers? I know Lennox didn't have as good an eye as Connor did, but how those two guys kind of fit into this team and fit into this lineup?
They've meshed well, man. Again, they're guys who love the process and love to compete, and they're scrappy, and that's what we have at Virginia Tech. And I think they're stepping into those roles and going out there to dominate like everyone else. And I'm happy. It was cool to see their Castle debut, and again, we're just feeding off this momentum.
All right, we appreciate your time.
Yeah,
Thanks, Caleb.
Best of luck this year, Caleb.
Thank you.